Good morning, student. How are you? In my previous video, the topic which I am explaining you is the fit and class of the birds. See, student, the birds have different habits of eating the food. So they have different types of a beaks. Is it clear? In the same manner, birds, due to their eating habit, birds do not have teeth like us, and due to their eating habits, they have different types of beaks as shown in the picture. So, student, due to their different eating habits, birds also live in different habitat. So, student, habitat is a place where they get enough food, shelter, and even they are protected from their enemies. Is it clear? Even they are protected from their enemies. Some of the habitats of the birds are, some birds live on trees, some birds live in bushes, some birds live near water containing places, and some birds live on the ground. So, student, yesterday I explained you what are the meaning of fit, what is the fit of the word, and what are the class of the bird. Okay, if you observe your foot, you will see fingers in your foot, and that finger you will see nails also. So, if you observe the fit of the birds, then you will see toes in their feet, and in the toes they have nails, that is known as claws, and the toes they have nails, and that are known as claws of the bird. So yesterday we discussed flesh eating birds. Which type of birds are known as flesh eating birds? In this we discuss eagle. It means the bird which eat the flesh of other animals. The birds which eat the flesh of other animals, that are known as flesh eating birds. That are known as flesh eating birds. Is it clear? An example of flesh eating bird is already given in the book Hawks and Eagles. And they have strong and sharp claws, and that is known as talons. That is known as talons. And you know that, student, eagle fly high in the sky. Eagle fly high in the sky, and it kills animals like rat, frog, snake, and it eat the flesh of these animals. The animals that eagle kill are the prey of eagle. Is it clear? So, birds which kill other animals and eat their flesh are known as flesh eating birds. And after that, we discuss the fit of the eagle. You will observe already. Yesterday I explained in my video. The eagle has 4 toes on each of his foot. Is it clear? And after that I explain you what are perching birds. These types of birds have 3 toes in the front and 1 at the back. Is it clear? These types of birds have 3 toes in the front and 1 at the back. Observe this picture. 3 toes are in the front and 1 at the back. Which help the bird to hold on to a branch. An example of perching birds are, it means the birds which sit on the trees and by their claws they hold the branch of the tree. Example, sparrow, crow, etc. After that I explain you scratching birds. These birds have strong legs with sharp toes and hard claws. And what do they do with their claws? They dig the ground. Is it clear? They dig the ground, or you can say they dig the soil for the food. They take out the insects and seeds. They take out the insects or seed to eat. Example is ostrich. And even I told you hen is also a example of scratching birds. Okay student, after that I explained you climbing birds. So what was the example of these type of birds? Woodpeckers. If you observe the feet and claws, toes and claws of this bird, what you will observe? 2 toes in the front and 2 toes at the back. Okay, observe this picture. In this picture you will see 2 toes are on front and 2 toes are on back. Is it clear? So, and these toes help them to climb trees. Is it clear? And they make hole in the trunk of the tree and from there they take out the insects to eat. Is it clear? It makes a hole in the tree to pull out insects to eat. Now student, today I will explain you swimming birds. I will explain you swimming birds. First of all, observe this picture. Observe the picture of a toes and claws of the swimming birds. Now student, you know that fish swim in water. Everyone of you have seen that fish swim in water. Like a fish, there are some birds which can also swim in water, like duck and swan. Is it clear? Student, we know that and even we have seen that the fish swims in water. So like a fish, there are some birds which can also swim in water. For example, duck and swan. Now student, birds which can swim in water are known as swimming birds. Is it clear? It is written here what are swimming birds. So student, the birds which can swim in water are known as swimming birds. Now an example are duck and swan. Do you know student how fish swim in water? Can anyone? Okay, I tell you. Student, fish swim in water due to fins. Fins are attached to the body of the fish, and fish swim in water due to fins. But have you seen duck? How many of you have seen ducks? Raise hand. Okay, hands down. So student, fish has fins to swim in water, but do you know student, duck do not have fins. Ducks do not have fins like fish. Now the question arises how they swim in water. Now the question arises, this is a question, just think about it. I am telling you fish swim in water due to fins. And if you have, many of you have raised the hand that you have seen the duck. So have you seen duck having fins? No. Then how this is possible for the duck to swim in water? So student, duck swim in the water with the help of its feet. Is it clear? With the help of its feet. Observe this portion. Duck has 4 toes on her foot. How many toes the duck have? 4 toes on her feet. Now observe the picture and count it. 3 toes points to the front and 1 toes points to the back. Now observe the picture student. This is the picture of the toes of a duck. See, I am counting 1, 2, 3. 3 toes are on front. Clear? And this toes, this is on the back. It means again you will count 1, 2, 3 toes on the front and this toes on the back. Now see student, duck so how many toes? Duck has 4 toes on her feet. 3 toes points to the front and 1 toes points to the back. Is it clear? Now again observe the picture. I show you one more picture and then you are able to understand the difference. See this picture, student. I show you one picture, then I ask you, and then you will understand the difference. See, student, observe this picture also, picture number 1, and observe this picture also, picture number 2. Observe for 5 seconds. Then I ask you one question, and by observing the picture, you give me the answer. Okay, picture number 1, you observe the picture number 1. Now picture number 2, all of you, you observe the picture number 2. Okay, very good, student. Now see, when you see the picture of both the toes, in picture number 1, these are the toes which I just counted, 1 2 3 toes front and 1 at back. And in this picture, these are the toes, 1 2 3, these are the toes in this picture. Now see, student, here there is a web skin, W E V, web skin, between the toes. Do you observe this? See, here is any skin between these toes? Between these toes, any skin? No. But if you observe this picture, then you will see that between the toes there is a skin. These toes are joined with a skin. Is it clear? And this is known as web skin. This is known as web skin. This is known as web skin. So, student, 3 front toes have web skin between them. Between them, why I use the word between? Because this skin is between these toes. Observe the picture. That is the reason I told you observe picture number 1 and picture number 2, and after that I will ask you the question. Is any difference you are seeing between these two toes? So answer is yes. In picture number 1, there in picture number 1, between the toes there is a web skin, and picture number 2, between the toes is any skin? Then answer is no. Then answer is no. So, student, 3 front toes have web skin between them. The feet means I am talking about the duck. I am talking about the duck. The feet having a web of skin in between the toes are known as webbed feet. So, see, student, between these, again see the picture, between these toes you will see there is a which type of skin? Web skin. You will see web skin. That is the reason these type of toes are known as webbed feet. Here it is written. Is it clear? The toes in between, you observe the web skin. So such type of toes are known as web feet. Is it clear? Now, if someone asks you what type of a feet the duck has, then your answer is webbed feet. Then their answer is webbed feet. So student, feet of the duck is webbed feet. Now student, try to understand the feet of the duck is webbed feet. So student, ducks swim in the water with the help of its webbed feet. Because fish swim in water because they have fins, and duck do not have fins, but even duck can swim in water. What is the reason? Reason is that the duck has webbed feet. The duck has webbed feet. Is it clear? So student, ducks swim in the water with the help of its webbed feet. So student, ducks swim in the water with the help of its webbed feet. Do you know student, this webbed feet of the duck, how it works? It works like the paddle of the boat. It works like a paddle of the boat. So I think all of you are able to understand what are swimming birds. The birds which can swim in water are known as swimming birds. Is it clear? Are known as swimming birds. After that, a question arises. The birds do not have fins. Sorry. Birds do not have fins like fish, because fish swim in water because they have fins. So how these swimming birds swim? So this is possible. Why? Because they have webbed feet. This is possible. Why? Because they have webbed feet. Is it clear? So this is the complete explanation of swimming birds. I hope you are able to understand. Listen it in one. If one time, two time you are unable to understand, listen the video 2-3 times. And what I am telling, you can sit with their rough copy, note down the important points which I am telling about these birds. Then when you do the reading, then the things start coming in your mind, what your teacher told you at the time of explanation. So these keywords which you will mark, or you note down the points, these points help you to remember the things what your teacher told about these at the time of explanation, of the topic. So I think swimming bird you all are able to understand. Now student, let discuss now we will discuss wading birds. So first of all student, see the picture. Observe this picture first for 2 seconds. Observe this picture for 2 seconds, and after that I explain you. Observe this picture. These birds are known as wading birds. WADING, wading birds. And their examples are cranes and herons. Their examples are cranes and herons. These are the example of wading birds. So student, first of all, let understand. You observe the picture. Now student, the name given to these birds is wading birds. First of all, understand student, why we give the name to these types of birds, wading birds. Why we give this name to the birds, wading birds? Reason is that these birds spend most of his time near the water. You are understanding what I am saying? Wading birds, what is the reason for this name? Reason is that these birds spend most of its time near the water. So student, birds which live near water are known as wading birds. Is it clear? These bird spend most of its time near the water. So student, birds which live near water are known as wading birds. Now student, look the feet of these birds. Already I give you 2 second time to observe the feet of these birds. Now student, look the feet of the bird. It has long thin leg. You will see this bird has a long neck, or sorry, long leg. Is it clear? Now student, these legs help bird to wade in water. Okay, so these legs of the birds are long, so that these birds can easily move in muddy water. These birds can easily move in muddy water. Now observe the toes. Now observe the toes. Toes of this bird. What you will find? Like observe the toes, then what we find? Like the duck, its 3 toes pointing front and 1 toes is pointing towards back. So observe this picture. This is the picture of a duck, and you will observe in this picture it has 3 toes in the front that I have already counted. 1 2 3 front and 1 toes at the back. In the same manner, these wading birds also have 3 toes in the front and 1 toes at the back. 1 toes at the back. Is it clear? But when you see the feet of both the birds, what is the difference? Difference is that in a swimming bird there is a web skin. There is a web skin between the toes. But if you observe the toes of these birds, that is a wading birds, is any web skin is in between the toes? Then the answer is no. Then the answer is no. So student, wading birds do not have web skin between toes like duck, but you will observe that they have spreading toes. They have, there is a distance between their toes, so you can say that they have spreading toes, and these toes do not allow its legs to sink in the water, and they also help to walk the bird in muddy water easily. I hope you all able to understand. Thank you student.